armed and ready for battle. So Sagittarius, I got a lot of imagery when I felt the energy behind your reading for this week of being ready to attack someone. I saw a crocodile. So that's like, you're kind of like waiting, maybe even looking for a fight. And then the other thing I saw was like like one of those multi-tools, like a Swiss Army knife, right? Like almost like, which weapon do I use was the sense behind it. Now, looking down here, we've got the Two of Wands. What did I say about looking for a fight? It's like, do I fight this person or do I fight the next person? And there's also, the Two of Wands is also in many decks a card of pure conflict. So it's like two people clashing, but in this case, it's you choosing what you want to say. Two of Wands and Two of Swords, choosing what you want to say to have the greatest impact to either in a difficult conversation. Six of Swords. It's like you're planning. You might even be baiting people into fights because you're planning to say some things that is going to just be in a tough conversation where you guys are basically ready to deliver a deep gash to someone. You're ready for an attack. This is what you're preparing to do this week, or this is coming up this week for some reason. On the bottom, we have the Emperor. That's kind of like one-upping someone. It's like, I got the last word in. And you guys are preparing what you're gonna say for getting that last word in this conversation, which it's not showing up as an argument per se. It's showing up more like one person giving the other person a royal smackdown. And then look at this underneath the Emperor, the Strength card. You've been waiting to have this conversation. It's been on deck for a little while, which is also why there's been an accumulation of ammunition for the conversation. And by ammunition, I mean all the things that you're gonna say, like every bullet, right, that you're gonna shoot someone with is potentially a thing you're gonna say that is part of this difficult conversation I think you're gonna bring them down a peg. I mean, this is all kind of like taking them down a peg and putting yourself up a peg with the Eight of Cups and the Emperor. Let's see what else is on top. Ooh, the Chariot reversed and the King of Cups. That's like a frog in your throat. That's like something you've wanted to say. You've held off on saying, maybe because you were really coming up with a lot of things on your list because you wanted enough ammunition, enough things to like hammer into the conversation. But yeah, this is you having that frog in your throat for a while, dwelling. King of Cups dwells, and the Chariot is reversed, is also dwelling. It's not moving, right? Because it's reversed. So this person's been dwelling on this. They've been coming up with nasty things to say as part of this difficult conversation. So either be ready. Either you guys are doing this or somebody's going to come at you armed to the teeth for some kind of a fight or some kind of a smackdown conversation where you just get to listen to them kind of hammer in some points and it's not going to be fun. So either that's coming up and you know it's coming up because you're going to do it to somebody, or be prepared somebody's going to do that to you. Let's see what we get out of the Oracle cards. Tell me more. What's going on with Sagittarius? Oh. Well, this is kind of funny because as it turns out, nobody wants to fight with you. You guys are building up this arsenal to get into this conversation so that you can really smack somebody down, and nobody actually wants to have this conversation. Maybe you're preparing yourself for something that's never going to happen. Maybe the difficult conversation is really just your own perception of how it's going to happen, and it's not going to happen like that at all. It won't be the Six of Swords at all because this person is coming at you very friendly. We've got the number 3. Next to the coal. The coal is talking about the other energy that you expect from before, what you're not going to get. What you're not going to get is the attack that you expect. What you are going to get is friendliness and somebody who is just genuine, friendly, and forthright. Friendly with the number 3 and honey. Genuine with the mask and the arrow on target, and forthright. The mask in this deck does stand for someone in this deck. Something that's right in your face. Like, there is no depth to it. If it was reversed, it would be a negative thing in this deck. Let's pull some advice and see, what you guys should... I feel like the advice is just going to be, things are going to play out differently than what you expect, better than you expect, friendlier than what you expect. But let's see what we have for advice on how you guys should be preparing for this, or whatever. Any advice? Wow. Unexpected success. Unexpected success, like it's like you're going into a conversation expecting the worst. You're going in expecting a fight, and what you get is somebody just saying, whatever, all right, whatever, and then it's over and you win the argument. That's kind of how it ends up playing out. 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups is somebody just being like, whatever, and then the 6 of Wands is you winning. So that's how it's gonna go. You don't need to build an arsenal of attacks to venture into this like it's warfare, you know? It's not gonna pan out like that at all. Let's see what we get out of the Oracle cards, and then we will close out your reading, guys. Anything else for advice here? Anything else for advice for Sagittarius? Any other advice for Sagittarius? Any other advice? Okay, so we got Capricorn coming out as the only card for your advice, which is to be cordial, be businesslike. Capricorn is very cordial, businesslike, is not going to take things personally or take things emotionally. Actually, very Capricorn goes by the facts and the SOP, really. So when you do decide to approach this person about this conversation that you expect the worst on, approach it cordially. You'll immediately see it's going to go in a different direction. You will immediately notice that it's not going to be as tough a conversation as you were expecting originally, and then you can reel it back from there. You can not attack. You don't have to use your arsenal on this person because you've started the conversation cordially. They've returned it amicably, and you've actually moved on from there. This, again, the person's sort of like, okay, whatever, and it's way easier than you expected. All right, Sagittarius, that is your reading. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to check out Patreon if you want to see more readings or support my work. I would really appreciate it. With that, I'll see you guys next time.